So, what are these elusive Kegels? More and more, we're talking about the importance of pelvic floor health, which is amazing. But you might have been told to do a Kegel and think, well, what do I do? Often people are told to imagine they're going to do a wee and stop the flow of wee, which is fine. You know, maybe that will do something and maybe that is the cue that works for you. But in this video, I want to share with you lots of different analogies and really show you a little bit about what's going on, what muscles you're trying to activate, and hopefully give you a cue that's going to work for you and get into your pelvic floor the best. As I've said in previous videos, Kegels are not the only way, and definitely shouldn't be the only way you give your pelvic floor love. They're useful, they're definitely useful during pregnancy and postnatally, but after that, you need to be doing a lot more functional movements to support other muscles than just the pelvic floor muscles. So, this is Penny the pelvis, if you haven't met her before. So, if we look down here, we've got 4 points that I like to think about. The sit bones, side to side, the pubic bone, the front, and the tailbone at the back. So you can think about these 4 points underneath you. In between these points, we've got all the muscles of the pelvic floor. So there's different layers. And I'd say for me, the most important layer, maybe the deeper layer, is the levator muscles that kind of horseshoe around the back of the rectum, the back passage. And so first of all, I want you to think about how you'll activate those. This is actually easiest if you do a child's pose. So you could go ahead and get into a child's pose or just stay seated. Inhale, everything's relaxed. And you exhale, you think about drawing the bum hole in and forwards towards your pubic bone, in and forwards. So that would be the first part. You might feel your glutes are firing with that. If they do, that's okay. So then we want to think about these big muscles that come around the opening of the vagina, the bulbous spongiosus. So with those, you could think about pulling the vagina in and back towards the tailbone. So now you've got front to back, pulling back. So in and back towards the tailbone. That's quite a nice one to do in like a butterfly stretch, but you can go ahead and stay in your child's pose or seated if you're comfortable there. So vagina in and back to your tailbone. So you've got this back to front to back motion. Maybe you want to try them together. So in and forwards, in and back, the pubic bone, tailbone coming towards each other and up into the body. You could think about, analogies for that. So doing a zip up from the back to the front, or turning a hammock into a tent. There's plenty more, don't worry. Now, these other 2 points, the sit bones that I was talking about. So you then have your deep and your superficial transverse perineal muscles, a bit of a mouthful. So for those, you want to think about the sit bones coming together and up into the body, up into the body. And this is quite a nice one to do sitting down. You can feel if things are lifting. You could put your hand underneath, so you can feel the perineum, the bit between the front and the back hole, okay, and you can feel if it lifts, and then you can feel if it comes back down, okay, if you want to feel what's going on. So then you want to put that all together. So we've got back coming to front, front coming to back, side to side, it's all drawing in and up. And one of my favorite analogies, I got it from the vagina coach, she's super if you want to follow her, is picking up a strawberry, or picking up a blueberry, or whatever small fruit you would like. So you can close your eyes, take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, all those points, pick up your blueberry, draw it up into your body, and as you inhale, let that blueberry go again, put it back down. Another one, you can think of sipping a smoothie. Really good, you'll never have a blueberry smoothie again without thinking about me. Really good. Drawing in and up and letting it go. And letting it go is almost more important than the lifting of it up. So I hope that made sense. I hope that was helpful. Please share with anyone you know that wants to know how to do a proper Kegel.